I'm going to explain some feature of mule batch, means how to process a huge size file. So suppose we are doing a lot of file processing in batches, and if you see the flow which am just showing you, it's just like a flow where I'm reading a huge CSV file which is containing more than 10,000 or 20,000 records, and I am trying to send a single record one at a time into my batch, which is doing a lot of operations. Whatever operations you can fix it here in the batch step. So this is the overall flow. It means we are reading from a huge CSV file and we are sending a single record one time to the batch. So it's just like we are setting it. We are not letting it to anybody to do that. We are doing it by our own. So if you go ahead and you see here in the I am just using a file component to, you can use poll or whatever you want just to see whatever file is landing in that. Suppose I'm working on a CSV. So in CSV whatever records are there, so multiple records would be there, like more than 10,000, 20,000. So the best part and which is out of box transformer we have is file to string. So here all the file content which is coming is converted into string, and then I give a reference to the batch flow which I have created. This batch flow is nothing. If you type it here, it's just simple batch execute this component. This is just like it's used to give a reference to the file, the way we give a flow reference. So similarly here, once the input features here, so here this file is single record batch, this one, this gets invoked, and in this the the important point here is here we have the whole string as an payload, and here I am changing the payload in the input phase of the batch processing. So here I am doing this payload not split. So what I am doing, I am reading a single line only, so all the values in a string, and then I am just converting it into one record, and I am sending it to the batch step. So automatically whatever payload you are setting in input phase, that goes as an input for the processing phase. So it's a process record. Here I have mentioned a batch step. All the successful records are there, no failures. Then we have a logger. So here one more important point is, if you see this batch processing, here I have given ordered sequential, that's a scheduling strategy, and here is a max failed record. So these are also very important, because here you can mention you want, if you want to restrict the batch operation on the number of failures. Suppose you are processing 10,000 records and you don't want your batch to operate on more than 50 failed records. So you want to stop at that time when 50 failed records are reported in your batch execution. In that scenario, you will just simply take remove 0, you can put 50 here. Or you don't want any time your batch flow to stop, means your mule batch processing should not stop, then you can make it -1. So it's very simple. It's just like -1, we don't care about the failed records. It is 0, it means it should not tolerate a single failure. And if you want to give any particular number and the quantity is in your mind, so you can mention something like 50 failure records are possible. After that it should stop. So this was overall, this was not the main thing which I wanted to explain here, but the point is, like here if you see the batch step, then I am putting them, just printing the payload which is happening. So if I print it, I will see a line by line record here. So suppose I give a CSV as an input of 50 records, I will see 50 printings here. And then at the end, I am just using a very useful reporting purpose. I am just using it for my own. It's payload.elapsed time. So the focus was here just to how to read a big CSV which is having many records, and then sending your single record in your mule batch processing. That was the objective. I hope you like this. So keep learning and keep experimenting with mule. Thank you.